And we are live. Different setup than normal, so you guys will have to give me your active feedback. I can't hear anything going on. Magic the Gathering. Spider Man. Let's go ahead and get you resituated. A little bit better. There we go. Try not to make the camera go too crazy. This is Magic's most maligned set since Aether Drift. And basically, Universes Beyond, worst thing they've done since Assassin's Creed. Prices are super available on both Amazon, TCG Player, Card Kingdom. Anywhere you go to get your cards, super affordable. I'm making this a more drawn out opening, as this will be the opening for standard. All the prices and all that live stuff will be reflected in post in another video I'll make there. But if you're for the live, you get to see what we actually pulled, so you can save yourself some time later. That being said, looking to go ahead and try and get some decent cards, at least. Everyone's going for the Soul Stone, so therefore I don't care about it that much. It's just kind of the way I play Magic. Carnage would be interesting, as well as Norman Osborn, but without further ado, let's get into this. Shall we? See if I can get in this the normal way, or I'm going to have to take her off screen. Oh, that actually went right in. And now everyone will cry, the box has been tampered with, because it went off screen momentarily. Here we go. But again, it's Spider-Man. Who cares? I'm excited for Avatar. Hopefully they don't get the same treatment this one does. I forgot to bring my trash can closer. Let me grab that. I'm not plugged in anything, so I can go ahead and over to this area. There we go. And now we are set up in this dark dungeon to hopefully get some good pulls here. So without further ado, let's pop this out. There you go. What a time to be alive, huh? A lot of mixed opinions going around Magic currently. A lot of opinions. There are packs. Everything looks beautiful. Shout out to King's Collectible in New York for the box. Appreciate y'all. I still bought it, but want to give a shout out to a good seller I found. So far, haven't had any issues. Of course, I overbought it and overpaid for it because that was before this set just literally crashed in the worst possible way. So we'll get these guys off to the side. You guys will be able to see them. I do have sleeves handy. And then I have sleeves for what I put in my binder. So without further ado, let's get in here and see what we've got pack-wise. There we go. I have no idea if there's a card trick associated with these, but we will find out live and together what is what. We have a treasure. We have their version of Mountain. This one's a hollow already, so that's pretty cool. Put that off to the side. We have Spectacular Tactics, The Spot, Living Portal, Shocker, Unshakable. That's what she said. We have Alien Symbiosis. Super cool looking card. The Terrific Team Up. We got a bunch of Venom. There's Miles. That's my favorite Spider-Man. I don't know too much about Spider-Man. Will would be your person to talk to about it. Spider-Man No More. Makes a creature just into a citizen. Romantic Rendezvous. Discard a card, then draw 2 cards. Risky Research. Good old Doc Ock. Oscorp Research Team. Grow Extra Arms. Can't imagine what I would do with extra arms. Maybe extra high fives. We have a news helicopter. Interesting. Spider Manifestation. Reach, add red or green. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, untap this creature. And we have Web Up. Super good start for us, I want to say. Not too shabby. Overall, lands, they be looking good. I will give them that. They did great job on the art. As far as the set's playability, we'll get into that shortly, because I'm sure there's a lot of strong opinions pertaining to that. And obviously, when this edit is done, things will be cleaned up, made a lot prettier. That way, everyone can have a better time overall with it. I'm sure it's probably to the back for now for things. Another treasure. Planes. This one doesn't look as good as the mountain does. Spider-Man Brooklyn Visionary. Nice looking foil would be the correct term. I keep saying hollow. I was in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon for the longest time, so that's what that is. I get the meme card. Imposter Syndrome. The death of Gwen Stacy. Which time? You gotta be more specific. Spider-Man's not doing so hot there. Spider Mobile. I thought this was a joke card. Genuinely thought it was a joke card the first time I saw the artwork for it, but nope, it's very real. We have an uncommon Rhino, Barreling Brute, Vigilance, Trample, Haste, but he is a 7-drop, so that's a lot. Spider Bite, Web Warden. Stay away from your browser histories with this one. Steel Wrecking Ball. I don't want to imagine what taking that one to the face would be. That'd be awful. Risky Research, our first double, already second back in. Passenger Ferry, because who wants New York, am I right? Guy in the Chair, hey, me, Guy in the Chair, how you doing? We have Spider-Man Web Slinger, kind of boring looking. We have Electro's Bolt, and then we have Mob Lookout, our villain archetype starting to appear. But I think our big pull, if there was one, would have been Rhino, but not assuming it's anything too crazy. Third pack. Let's see what we can get here. There we go. There we go. Start with a treasure. I love that. Helps all my Rakdos decks. An Ominous Asylum. Love that. Beautiful. We have Beetle, Legacy Criminal. Interesting looking card. Spider-Woman, Stunning Savior. Artifacts and creatures your opponents control enter tapped. That's basically just to make your opponent suffer. That's fun, I guess. Flash Thompson, Spider Fan. Spider Slayer, Hatred Honed. Interesting looking card. Then we got the Hobgoblin, Flying Haste. When you discard a card, Hobgoblin gets +2/+0 until end of turn. So a discard deck, that'd be fun. There's Spider-Gwen, Free Spirit. Venom's Hunger, which goes pretty good because I bought a Venom by himself just because that'd be really interesting. Doc Ock, Sinister Scientist. Nice common there. Interesting for us. We have Stegron, the Dinosaur Man, because why not have a dinosaur villain thrown into things? We have Lurking Lizards, Web Up, News Helicopter, and Grow Extra Arms once more. I just need to start sorting out my cards here. This white, green, red. Green's over here. Red, blue. That way I can make sure it is a lot easier in order for me to find the cards in post. I'm looking for that one is double. Shiny, that is a dual land. There is our token, which is a treasure. So there's that. Two color, red, white, green. Make sure everybody's got equal spacing here. Manaless, black, there's that one. Blue, multicolored, there's that. Swamp, there. That is foil. Got a regular plains and a treasure. And then the last but not least, back to pack number 1. Mountain, which is a hollow. Or foil. Eventually I'll figure that one out. It's literally one step at a time. There you go. Interesting so far. There is shocker. You go here, your shiny, and you are a treasure. Cool. On to the next pack. Let's go ahead and get in here. Oh. Treasure token. Got a swamp. That one is a foil. Put that over there. Pumpkin Bombardment. I've heard this is rather common, but still nice looking card. Mary Jane Watson with great power. Silver Sable, Mercenary Leader. Heroes Hangout. Scorpion, Seething Striker, Mechanical Mobster, Masked Meower, Common Crook, Amazing Acrobatics, Selfless Police Captain, Wild Pack Squad, and Grow Extra Arms, which seems to be kind of pretty much the standard thing that we have going on here. It pops up quite often. There's that. These go here. Push over on that side. Go here. Striker goes there. Planes, and Mary Jane. So, on to the next one. Swing it on the way. We have a human citizen, token creature with a copy. Forest. Actually, pretty cool looking forest, not gonna lie. Spider-Man Noir. A lot of people love this card. It's not my playstyle, but it is foil. That's super cool. Go put that here. We have Shadow of the Goblin. Nice looking card. It's Morbin time. Morbius, the living vampire. Will his character ever be able to recover from that terrible movie? Probably not. Sudden Strike. Damage Control Crew. Spider Islanders. Swarm Being of Bees. Beetle Legacy Criminal. Another Stegron, the Dinosaur Man. Another guy in the chair. Spectacular Tactics. A Subway Train, and a Wild Pack Squad. Very interesting thus far. Not off to a really bad start, to be honest. I'm actually really okay with these. I thought our luck would be far worse than what it is, shall I say? But we're doing pretty good thus far. Doing pretty good. Next pack. Try and see if we can pick up the speed in which these come out. Just a little bit. That. Treasure. We have a Sinister Hideout for blue or for black. Nice little surveil land. We have a Mob Lookout. That one's also in foil. Cheering Crowd. Hide on the Ceiling. Item from Aunt May. Molten Man. Inferno Incarnate. Really interesting looking card. Don't know anything about that. We have Web Warriors. Green Goblin Revenant. Flying Death Touch. Whenever he attacks, discard a card, then draw a card for each card you've discarded this turn. We have fun discard deck. We have Spider-Man No More. The Angry Rabble. Eerie Gravestone. Another Doc Ock, Sinister Scientist. Daily Bugle Reporters. And Subway Train to go with a Spectacular Tactics. Green Goblin, huh? That is super interesting. I didn't think we'd actually pull a Green Goblin. So that's pretty wild. There's that. Molten Man goes over here. You go over there. Cheering Crowd is that. And these are both foils. So let's put that there. And on to the next pack. These treasures. All right. Next pack. so far, the set is okay. I'll say that the ultimate amount of cards that are rather useless is very high, but otherwise not bad. We have, let me bring this closer to camera for everybody. Suburban Sanctuary, Hydro-Man, Fluid Felon, Mysterio, Master of Illusion, School Days, Web Shooters, Tombstone, Career Criminal, Venom, Evil Unleashed. Now I've got 2 of those, so I think Will might be getting lucky. Amazing Acrobatics. We have Shock, 2 damage to any target. Always fun for 1 mana drops. We have Merciless Enforcers, Human Mercenary Villain. A Kapow, Daily Bugle Reporters, and yet another Spider-Man Brooklyn Visionary to go with another Pumpkin Bombardment. We're seeing a lot of duplicates so far in this set. A lot of duplicates. But I'm not really mad about it, to be honest. Could be doing far, far worse. That's going to be a useful card. That's going to go over here. Tombstone, there's that. School Days, Mysterio, Hydro-Man. Our dual lands we're grabbing this far. Next pack. Let's keep it going. Start off with a Human Citizen. A Swamp, which is just an alley. We have a Scout the City. It's in foil. Urban Retreat, good old Tri-land. But of course it's in the colors I'd never play. Who plays green, white, blue? Honestly, who plays these colors? We have Spider-Girl, Legacy Hero. Madam Web, another trash movie. We have it covered for you though. Shriek, Troublemaker. We have a mutant villain. There's everyone's probably least favorite card because it breaks immersion. Bagel and Schmear. I think that's going to go in my food deck, though. Inner Demons Gangsters. That's fun. Oscorp Research Team. That is a lot for that. Like, who's paying that, honestly? Steel Wrecking Ball. Starling. Aerial Ally. Craven's Cats. And, of course, because we have a Bagel and Schmear, we have a City Pigeon to go with it. Spider-Man Brooklyn Visionary seems to be exceptionally common. Because I think I have 3 at this point. So there's that. You go over here, you go over there, there. Bagel and Schmear, set you off. I'll put you over there. As you are a popular card, there's that. Madam Web, Spider-Girl. That was a foil, and that is just a Swamp. Got to keep these things organized. Organizing them pre is kind of like the best thing for me to do before actually sorting things out. Still hunting for the cards I want, but I'm not entirely upset with how things have played out. There's a Treasure. A Mountain. City of New York is apparently a mountain. I think that makes sense. Spider-Man Web Slinger. That is super cool, but also crazy dark. Kraven's Last Hunt. Because if I remember correctly, pertaining to the comics, this was the iteration where Spider-Man happened to perish, and Kraven, not being able to hunt him anymore, decided to end it all. So, yeah, bad times. Bad times. But, you know, comics, they'll cover touchier issues from time to time. We have Ezekiel Sims, Spider Totem. We have Aunt May. Of course, she gets a card, but we don't get an Uncle Ben. It's Morbin Time, second one of those. Spider-Man No More. Venom, Evil Unleashed, incredibly common. Whoosh. Spider Islanders. Electro's Bolt. Gallant Citizen. And Mob Lookout to go with our Selfless Police Captain to end it. So this is probably our nicest card for that one. But, you know, a little bit of darkness around that turd. Spider-Man's history is quite interesting. Because everyone thinks he always deals with like soft issues or issues that aren't like insanely over the top, and then stuff like that happens, and you're just kind of like, if this is your everyday Spider-Man, I get why you want to quit your job, because it might be easier for him to have a 9 to 5, truth be told, than dealing with everything else pertaining to it. Start off with a spider token. Then we have an Island, or an island in New York or Manhattan, not man. And then we have Chameleon, Master of Disguise. He's shiny. One over here. Agent Venom, first one of this bad boy. Flash, Menace, another non-token creature you control dies, you draw a card and lose a life. Interesting burn out there. Spider-Man, India. Does this card actually exist? Like, I'm assuming the comic character does, but like, it feels lazy. It genuinely does in this set context. We have Secret Identity. We have a Wisecrack. A Spiderbot. Shock. Second one of those bad boys. Inner Demon Gangsters. Mysterio's Phantasm. So I got Mysterio and his Phantasms. Spider Islanders. We have the Macho Man Randy Savage, the professional wrestler himself, and a Web Up to go with Spider Manifestation. So Chameleon is our probably most important card in that set, or in that pack, truth be told. Alright, you go over here, because you're a token. You're an Eastland, but you're not hollow. You're multicolored. You are a plains, forest, mountain, Eastland, swamp, mountain, manaless, mountain. We have Eastland, and then we have Agent Venom for swamp. And I do love me some swamps. Swamp decks are usually the ones where I'm the happiest. I like aggro, I like destruction. I like having fun that way. We have a robot, token, artifact, creature. We have an ominous asylum. I got 2 of those, so that's perfect because I play a lot of Rakdos decks. So that's going to be a keeper for me. Lurking Lizards. This one is our shiny, and it's a common, so that hurts. Craven, just talking about him earlier. Human warrior villain with trample. He's really cheap to drop. Whenever a creature an opponent controls with the greatest power among creatures that player controls dies, draw a card and put a 1/1 counter on Craven. That actually works for the character. I'm fine with that. We have Path to Exile. We have a mythic. Exile target creature, and its controller may search the library for basic land. Put it on the field tapped. Super cool art. We have the Daily Bugle building. Add 1 mana of any color, as well as Smear campaign. Target legendary creature gains menace. Activate only as a sorcery. So basically this would go well with your Jonah Jameson deck if you're going to build one of those. We have Prowler, Clawed Thief, Human Rogue Villain. Nice looking card. We have as well Superior Foes of Spider-Man. Interesting gathering of his rogues. We have a Hot Dog Cart. Our third, Doc Ock. He's very common. Romantic Rendezvous. Venomized Cat. Spider Rex. Daring Dino. Reach, Trample, Ward. Scorpion's Sting. Target creature gets -3, -3 till the turn. And then a Gallant Citizen. So this pack hit, most importantly, with our Path to Exile. So let's do the correct thing here. Get you nice and sleeved up. Isn't she lovely? Set her off to the side and not have to worry about it from there. All right, you are dual. That is there. You go there. Not. As far as value, I don't think we're getting it. as far as me being happy, I think we're getting that. That I can definitely take. Because between Craven's Last Hunt and then now a Path to Exile in the Spider-Man art, I think we're doing good. I don't think this one's worth nearly as much, but I'm going to just put it in that just to cover all the bases as we get on to yet another amazing pack. Spider-Man Magic the Gathering. It's just always good to be opening packs. Pack openings are fun, they're engaging. You never know what you're going to get. I do promote buying singles because the prof definitely has that right. Buying singles, if you just want a single card, do it that way. But if you're able to, then why not? It's better for drafting with friends. Robot, Sinister Hideout. I like that. Spider-Man No More. This time it is the foil version. Interdimensional Web Watch. Interesting looking card. And there we go. Spectacular Spider-Man. It's not the one with 4 arms. I think that's the one that people want, but it's still, like, this is really cool looking artwork. Really like it. Set you off to the side gently. We have the joke card, Spider-Mobile. Terrific team up. Alien Symbiosis. Hot Dog Cart. Venomized Cat. Mysterio's Phantasm. Spider-Gwen, Free Spirit, Scour the City, and a Skyward Spider with a guy in the chair. So let's grab yet another sleeve for Spectacular Spider-Man. I have no idea if he's actually worth anything. But he is a nice looking card, so I'm going to definitely keep him in a good spot. That goes here. Yeah, we got forest, multiple forests. There, over here. That's there, forest. That is foil. And this is a multiples for lands. So it seems like the lands I'm actually more excited about than I thought I'd be. I do not have a lot of dual or tri or surveil lands or anything of that nature. So being able to have that in any capacity, definitely helpful for newer players such as myself. Treasure token. We have Suburban Sanctuary. We have a foil of the Whoosh. Oh wow, this is a cool looking art on it. Arana, Heart of the Spider. I actually haven't heard of this card. Whenever you attack, put a 1/1 counter on target attacking creature. Whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. That art, actually pretty dope. So I'm going to set that to the side. We have Sandman as well. We have Supportive Parents. Breaks Magic's Illusion. Vulture, Scheming Scavenger to go with it. Spider UK. Venom Evil Unleashed. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of you, my friend. A lot of you. Oscorp Research Team. Spider-Gwen, Free Spirit again. Another Starling. Scorpion Sting. That's going to be playable in a lot of decks. Gallant Citizen. And a News Helicopter. So, the interesting artwork for Arana, Heart of a Spider, seems to be the card of the pack. That's super cool to see. Put that off to the side. There you go, over here. And let's get the rest of these bad boys into their nice little new homes. Over there. And don't worry, most of these will be going in a binder or in a collection. More often than not, actually in a playable deck. Because I'm assuming Will be watching this and he will be looking at multiples, if not taking notes of him for himself, of things that he would like. And the craziest thing is, they're like, every time you open a box, and this is my 6th or 7th box, it really, oh, okay, pack says no. The box, always like in the 2nd to 3rd row, it seems like that is where all of the juice seems to be coming from, because we just started hitting like out of nowhere. I'm not sure it's gonna be crazy expensive or crazy good, but still worth taking note of. Human Citizen. We have a Mountain. Venom's Hunger. Nice looking art on that. We have Morloon, Devourer of Spiders. I do love how his name is literally Devourer of Spiders, but he doesn't have any anti-spider synergy. Like, that's kind of weird. The Origin of Spider-Man. The Spider Suit Equipment card, plus. It's a +2/+2 Spider Hero in addition to its other types. So basically nothing. We have the Spots Portal. Craven, Proud Predator. So I got both versions of Craven, because I got the one that is green and black as well as red and green. Vigilance, top of the food chain. His power is equal to the greatest mana value among permanents you control. Unstable Experiment. Masked Meower. Inner Demons Gangsters. Mob Lookout. Craven's Cats. And Wild Pack Squad to go with a guy in the chair. Interesting card overall. You go there. That one goes here. You go there. That pack was more of a dud than others. That you go here. That goes there. Goes there. That is Morloon. And then off to this side. It is rather warm in here. We have Magic the Gathering Spider-Man. We have a treasure token. We have a Suburban Sanctuary. Vibrant Cityscape. Sack the land, search your library for basic land, put it on the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. It's shiny, so that's pretty cool. We have a Cheering Crowd. Maximum Carnage. If I could hold things correctly, that would be fantastic. Maximum Carnage. Raging Goblinoids. Wall Crawl. Beautiful art on this card. Prison Break. Looks like that is Rhino just busting out. Mechanical Mobster. Risky Research. Doc Ock's Henchman. So I got tons of Doc Ock, and now I got his Henchman. We have a Shock. Spider-Man Web Slinger. Subway Train, and a Daily Bugle Reporter. So basically we have a fetch land that is kind of our hit. Crazy how that goes, but let's go here. You go there. Then we need planes. You go here, you go there. Make sure everybody finds their nice little home, as they should. Then I'll sort out the rares from everybody in a moment. Another pack. Spider-Man Play Booster. Let's go. Wait. Come on. These last few packs have been straight up fighting me. They want that smoke. We have a treasure. We have a university campus. Damage Control Crew is our foil. And we got it. Because I said I didn't want it or didn't care for it, the Soul Stone has been found. So let's put you off to the side gently. Got Robotics Mastery. Prison Break. Aunt May. Bagel and Schmear. Swarm, Being of Bees. Unstable Experiment. Romantic Rendezvous. Craven's Cats. Scout the City. And Thwip to go with another Spider-Man Brooklyn Visionary. So let's get that Soul Stone that I was not anticipating. Let's go ahead and put you in here. Ever so gently. Isn't she lovely? That's going to go in a deck, and that is going to be just annoying for somebody. Gotta love it. I told you all the juice seems to be right about in the middle, and then it dies out right at the end. But you're not gonna catch me complaining about pulling a soulstone. You will not catch me complaining about a soulstone. Camera is a little warm, so that one is acting up. There's a reason I do these openings with the phone. It seems to work a little bit better. All right, on to the next pack. But again, it's like if I was off camera, would anyone really be like too heartbroken about it? It's like, let's just do this. Look at me, I'm gone now. And now I'm back. Oh, and now it's actually not being foggy again. Love that. We have a treasure. We have a planes. We have a subway train. This one in foil. Oh boy, this is one of the guys I was actually half hoping I'd get. Mr. Negative. That's super cool. We have a Sun Spider, Nimbleweber. Super cool. Scarlet Spider Cane. Spider Mobile. Bagel and Schmear. Doc Ock's Henchman. Spider Gwen, Free Spirit. Swarm, Being of Bees. Selfless Police Captain. Scour the City. And a Skyward Spider with Lurking Lizards to finish. So, Mr. Negative, welcome to the team. That is, whew, that's some juice. We're hitting it juice-wise. There we go. Isn't that lovely? We are doing the thing. A lot of crazy good hits in this box. Goes here. There's that. Boop. There's blue, Bagel and Schmear. And these two are duals, so they go over here. And on to the next pack. And let's go on to the next one. What are we looking at here? I forgot to put the other treasure token over there. All right, bring it up for everyone's nice to see. Treasure. Swamp. Superior Foes of Spider-Man. With Great Power. Second one of those bad boys. Silver Sable. Mercenary Leader. Secret Identity. Supportive Parents. Spider-Man No More. Common Crook. Passenger Ferry. Taxi Driver. Pumpkin Bombardment. Spectacular Tactics. And a Spider Manifestation with a Thwip to finish. That pack, mostly a dud. That one was mostly a dud. But, can't complain. Mr. Negative and a Soul Stone is, that's cooking. That's cooking with gas. So, that's going to be fun. And I'm going to upset a lot of people because I will put it in a deck and play it as opposed to just setting it off to the side and just trying to hoard the card. So, that's going to be a whole bunch of fun for somebody. Alright. We have a treasure. Plains. Nice little hollow. We have Kapow. +1/+1 target on target creature you control. It fights target creature an opponent controls for a 3-drop. That's not really doing that much, but if you need it. There he is. Spider Punk. A lot of people love this card because he's got Riot. Other spiders you control get Riot. Spells and abilities can't be countered. Damage can't be prevented. So, gotta love Spider Punk. That's going to be a fun one to play with. Craven, Proud Predator. Chameleon, Master of Disguise. We have the Spots Portal. Merciless Enforcers. Doc Ock's Henchman. Stegron, the Dinosaur Man. Venomized Cat. Skyward Spider, Spider Rex, Daring Dino, and a Lurking Lizards with Selfless Captain to finish. So, Spider Punk, welcome to the team. I can use that for a lot of decks, and he's going to have a lot of fun just handling his business. Go there, that one's there. I'll put Spider Punk off to the side, as probably a good idea. I need to change out the Soul Stone into a more thick sleeve, so he's safer. Put it on this side of the thing, because this is our big pull from the box thus far. Lovely Soul Stone. And we just pulled a Spider Punk, all from one box. The joys of small sets keep on giving, and I am not mad at it right now. So we've been doing pretty lucky thus far, though. Again, luck may vary, but again, the prices are still dropping, like plummeting at an insane rate. Amazon, TCG Player, Card Kingdom. If you want a box and have the means to do so, now would be the time. Singles, though, if you're just looking for specifics, would be the way I'd recommend going. We have a Treasure. University Campus. We have it in 2 colors. Beautiful. Amazing Acrobatics. How you doing? Hydro Man, Fluid Felon. Spiders Man, Heroic Horde with Web Sling. When Spiders Man enters, if they were cast using Web Sling, you gain 3 life and create 2/1 green spider creature tokens with reach. So this is kind of what we thought the set would be, more spider synergy. Not really. Heroes Hangout. Costume Closet. Passenger Ferry. Seal Wrecking Ball. Venom's Hunger. Well, look at that. 2 same pack. City Pigeon. Hero of the food token deck. Subway Train. Spider-Man Web Slinging. And Electro's Bolt. We've done a lot of Electro stuff. Haven't really necessarily pulled Electro himself. That would be crazy, but we have already hit so much. Asking for more just seems very, very ungrateful for the quality of the cards in which we have pulled. There's that. You go here and there, 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 and there. Move our token over off to the side and back on to yet another pack. We are finally coming to, I want to say, near the bottom. Oh, yeah, bottom 6 packs. Nope, we got 9 packs left, not counting this one. So 10 in all. We have a spider token. Let the camera, there you go. Spider token, an island. Terrific team up, this one in the hollow. Strength of Will. This target creature gains indestructible whenever this creature is dealt damage. Put that many +1/+1 counters on it. I think that might actually go in my Elves deck. Might actually go in an Elves deck. We have Arachne, Psionic Weaver. Let me fix that. There you go. We have Chameleon, Master of Disguise. Rhino's Rampage. Flash Thompson, Spider-Fan. Venom's Hunger. Beetle, Legacy Criminal. Romantic Rendezvous. Inner Demons Gangsters. The S here and the S there. Thrown me off like 4 times already. Vibrant Cityscape. I have this in foil as well as this now. So sack the land. Search for a basic land. Web Up. And Macho Man Randy Savage. Professional wrestler. That was a weird cameo that he had in the movie. It's like, who knew Macho Man would be the reason that Uncle Ben would perish, huh? Like that. That was totally unexpected for the film, but at the same time, hey, happy Macho Man was out here getting work long after his prime, so to speak, even though he was still in incredible shape up till the day he went. So, you know, good old shout out to Macho Man. in my terrible, terrible impersonation of him. So sorry to macho on that one. Put this back. Sorry, don't want to make it look like I'm fiddling with the box. On to the next pack. What cards have you guys been looking for in this set? What are the big chases? What are the big pulls? Treasure? Schwamp? Rhino's Rampage? Radioactive Spider. Reach? Death Touch? Sack this creature. Search your library for a Spider Hero card. Reveal it, put it on your hand, then shuffle. Activate only as a sorcery. But everyone loves a good old one-drop. Hobgoblin. Mantled Marauder. Wall Crawler. I will say, art on this set, top notch. Absolutely love it. We have Wraith, Vicious Vigilante. Human Detective Hero, double strike. Wraith can't be blocked. So that's fun. That's a really cheap drop for that too. We have Shriek, Troublemaker. Probably be more useful in arena style standards or modern. Hot Dog Cart. Got that to go with our hot dog, our food token, our bagel and schmear. Beetle, Legacy Criminal. Taxi Driver. Venom's Hunger. Macho Man. And a Spider-Man Web Slinger with kapow right afterwards. So, the box has started to cool itself down. Overall, still a lot of general heat. It is brought to us. There's Hot Dog Cart. You go over here, you go over there. You get good old green Hot Goblin. Radioactive Spider. And then we have that one. Next pack. Because the box, it has been giving. I'll give a quick recap after this pack. I'll show us the nice mythics we pulled after this one. It's only one box, is the crazy thing. Spider. University Campus. Peter Parker's Camera. This thing can go infinite from what I've heard from the community. So set that off to the side. We have Lady Octopus. Inspired Inventor. Web Warriors. Spider-Man Noir. I have him shiny and this. School Days. Spider-Bot. Taxi Driver. Common Crook. Whoosh. Masked Meower. Daily Bugle Reporters. Spider-Rex. Daring Dino. And Thwip. So let me get this organized and get that one into a sleeve. And then we'll show what we've got our hits thus far so everyone can kind of see that this pack does have some, well, this set, I should say, has some juice to it. So come here, sleeve. I need you. Let me put you in here. So far, we have Peter Parker's Camera. We got Spider-Punk, the Soul Stone, Mr. Negative, Arana, Heart of the Spider, Spectacular Spider-Man, Path to Exile, and Kraven's Last Hunt. Those are the juice cards that we've pulled thus far, and I'm quite happy with those. Let's put those off to the side. And on to the next pack we go. Happy as punch to be opening some Magic the Gathering. And I think next week we'll open yet another box. That one will be a bit of a surprise. We have Robot. We have Ominous Asylum, perfect for my Rakdos decks. Daily Bugle Reporters. Of course, that one's going to be our shiny. And then we have Behold, the Sinister Six. Molten Man, Inferno Incarnate. Spider, piloted by Penny, which is a legendary artifact creature with Vigilance. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature when it enters. Whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Interesting. That could be a fun build for somebody. Then we have Daily Bugle Building. Another good one. I like that. Amazing Acrobatics. Stegron, Dinosaur Man. Eerie Gravestone. Oscorp, Research Team. Wild Pack Squad. Grow Extra Arms. City Pigeon, because, you know, we need that. and a kapow. So I think the Spider, piloted by Penny, was the best card for that pack, but you know, not exceptionally juicy. Not anything you're gonna go right home about. Like, Mom, I just pulled, you know, so and so. Like, man, that it's not the card for that. Not unless you don't know, so to speak. But I mean, 2 cards that work for basically any land. Yeah, I'm cool with that. We are cool. So let's go ahead on to the next one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs. We're on the last 6 packs of the box. Let's see what we can come up with here. Treasure. The Sinister Hideout. Unstable Experiments. Lizard, which, you know, internet meme. Connor's Curse with Trample. We have Robotics Mastery. Ezekiel Sims, Spider Totem. Spider Slayer, Hatred Honed. When he deals damage to a spider, just destroy it. So there's the card that should have been the other one. What was his name? Moreland. We have Whoosh. Angry Rabble. Common Crook. Mysterio's Phantasm. Mob Lookout. Thwip. And Scout the City with a good old vibrant cityscape as well. So, these lands, totally fine with me. Everything else, kind of all over the place. There's that. There's here, there, there. Spider Slayer, for those who are into that sort of thing. Alright, 5 packs left. 5 packs. Starting with our treasure token. Forest. Nice looking art. Mary Jane Watson. Interesting. Oh, wow. That's some juice right there. Electro. Assaulting Battery. Don't lose unspent red mana, steps, and phases in. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery, add red. Whew. He can be a lot of juice. Scorpion. Seething Striker. Rhino. Barreling Brute. Am I just getting a lot of villains? Because that's 3 villains in a row. Flying Octobot. I gotta sneeze. I am fighting it unbelievably. Flying Octobot. Mechanical Mobster. Merciless Enforcers. Beetle. Legacy Criminal. Angry Rabble. Risky Research. Macho Man. The Scorpion Sting. And Spider Manifestation. So Electro and Mary Jane Watson are the pulls for that one. Super good. Pretty happy with what we have been pulling. Just sorting out cards off the side here so I can make sure everybody is going exactly where they need to. Electro, Assaulting Battery. Heck yeah. Kind of wanted that card too, so that's going up. We still didn't pull the 2 guys I've wanted, which is Norman Osborn or the Carnage. But I think we did well. Nothing to really be really upset about. Did we recoup the value of the box of what was probably spent on the box? Probably not. So good though. We have a treasure. Planes. Oscorp Research Team. And there's a card that Will was looking for. Cosmic Spider-Man. Flying. First Strike. Trample. Lifelink. Haste. Spiders gain Flying. First Strike. Trample. Lifelink. And Haste until end of turn. That's a nice card. Sandman's Quicksand. Damage Control Crew. Wraith. Vicious Vigilante. Hot Dog Cart. Mass Meower. Swarm, Being of Bees, Doc Ock's Henchman, Taxi Driver, News Helicopter, and Gallant Citizen with a Pumpkin Bombardment. So, Cosmic Spider-Man is the hit of that pack. Let's get him sleeved up. There you go, buddy. Make sure you get a nice, lovely sleeve for you. Cosmic Spider-Man. Because why not? Absolutely, why not? Can't be upset about that too much. That goes here, you go there. Sorting everybody out, so it saves me so much time later when I'm trying to either build a deck or figure out where to put everybody. Last 3 packs. There we go. Now I can move the box out of the way. Who knows if I'll even keep the box, but we will find out, so to speak. All right, this, and we have over here a robot, a mountain. Risky Research is the foil. The Ultimate Green Goblin. Beginning of your upkeep, discard a card, then create a treasure token. And he's got Mayhem. We have Living Brain, Mechanical Marvel, Flying Octobot, Spider-Man India, Mechanical Mobster, Steel Wrecking Ball, Inuri Gravestone, Passenger Ferry, Pumpkin Bombardment, Starling Aerial Ally, and Electro's Bolt, as well as the hero of the set, the City Pigeon. But best card in that pack, Ultimate Green Goblin. Let's get him into a sleeve. He's probably not worth that much, but to me, he'll go well in a treasure deck. You can have a lot of fun creating a lot of issues, so you can have a lot of mana to spend at whatever it is you need at that time. So there's that. You go here, over there, over there, over there, over there. Multiple. You over here and there. I'm trusting this pack over this one. I think the left one's got more juice. So let's find out. The last 2 packs. Still no Norman Osborn. Still no Carnage. Those are the last 2 bad boys I would like, but if I don't get them, I don't get them. It just kind of is what it is. Treasure token. We have a Savage Mansion. We have Web Up as the Hollow. Multiversal Passage. As this land enters, choose a basic land type, then you pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters tapped. This land is the chosen type. Huh. That's interesting. We got Spider UK. Shocker, Unshakable. Shout out. Vulture, Scheming Scavenger. Spiderbot. Mysterio's Phantasm. Shock. Eerie Gravestone. Unstable Experiment. Spectacular Tactics. Kapow. And a Vibrant Cityscape. So, some interesting cards there. We'll see how that goes. Treasure goes over. Oh. Web Up over here. And now we're on to our final pack within an hour. So that's good. I thought I was going to take much longer to get through everything. And yet, last pack of the booster box. Let's see here. We're looking for some last pack magic. Norman Osborn or Carnage. Last pack magic. Looking for either one of those 2. We'll see. We got a robot. University Campus. We have a Wraith, Vicious Vigilante. Nice looking card. Spider-Ham. Super cool card. Ain't mad at it, but I think that takes us out of the running for either card I wanted. But that's fine. Spider-Man. Well, Scorpion Seething Striker. Sun Spider. Nimble Weber. Heroes Hangout. Bagel and Schmear. Venom. Evil Unleashed. Doc Ock. Sinister Scientist. Angry Rabble. Starling Aerial Ally. Craven's Cats, Vibrant Cityscape, and the last card of the whole entire box, Spider Rex Daring Dino. So we did good overall. Very happy with how things played out. Let's go ahead and put our big one schmear over there. You go here. That's nice. There and there. That is our hollow, and there is our land. So overall, to recap our big hits of the box, we have Ultimate Green Goblin, Cosmic Spider-Man, Electro, Assaulting Battery, Peter Parker's Camera, Path to Exile. Let's get everybody down just a freckle past a mole here. Put everyone in their best situation. Craven, his last hunt. Let me fix something for you guys real quick. You don't need to see me for this portion of the activities. Make sure, yeah, that one's like that one. Whee! Look at that. I have been moved off your screen. Spectacular Spider-Man. Arana, Heart of the Spider. Mr. Negative. Spider-Punk. And to top things off, the Soulstone. Not bad overall. We did pretty well for one booster box. Nothing too crazy. I'm pretty happy with the juice in which we have. Next week, or in the coming time, you'll be able to see the put me back here. You'll be able to see another one. I may not do it live. The numbers don't really necessarily look fantastic as far as views or across the board, so I might just open the box not live and go from there. But it'll either be March of the Machines or Dominaria United. I'll be back for Peacemaker Season 2 tonight. Remember for Geek Variants. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.